Hey guys, welcome back to the Hear Me Roar pod. I am Tobi and my co-host is none other than the Kate Save, which you might know her from Shark Tank. She's also founder of BeFit Foods and picked up Telstra's Business of the Year award too. Kate?
Well, Tobi, you've got a super impressive CV, 25 years in global commercialisation experience, and you founded Creative Cubes, Australia's leading co-working space and real estate business.
All right, let's get on with the pod. Guys, welcome back to the pod. Kate, another amazing segment on its way.
Yes, so we've got Marko from Melbourne Victory, GM Commercial, coming in. So your girls play soccer?
They love soccer.
Awesome. My girls want to play soccer. They're trying to balance it with gymnastics and school commitments, but they're dying to play a team sport.
So my youngest, Harper, she's a real daddy's girl.
Yeah.
I keep going to her, and saying, what do you want to do? Because she doesn't do any after activity sports.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And she's like, Dad, I love my life just the way it is. I'm not looking for anything. I was like, Harps, you need to do something. You can't not. And this was at the time when the Matildas were on the rise. So she kind of got hooked into the Matildas just because everyone was talking about it and kids were going to school wearing Matilda jerseys on non-uniform days.
Yeah.
And so she gave it a crack. She played her first season in the under-9s last year. This year she's jumping to the under-11s just because of team movements.
Yeah.
She loves it. She loves it so much that like she's my ride or die when we go to the Phoenix games.
So good.
But I reckon I need to take her to a victory game.
I had a short stint when I was at university playing soccer.
Really?
Loved it. So good. Yeah, loved it.
Well, my daughter Maddie is now lacing up for Wesley. She goes to Wesley College and that's her winter sport. So she'll play it in second term.
Cool.
So I'm excited to have our special guest.
All right.
All right, let's get to it. Guys, you've seen me put out content for years. It all started with James Shadrack from Purpose Productions. We've filmed over 800 vlogs, several hundred different pieces of content that has helped me take my business to the next level. We use Purpose Productions for all the content, pods, vlogs, and storytelling that we produce. Check out purposeproductions.co to learn how James and his amazing team can help you scale your business and get your message out there. We're back.
So we've got Marko with us from Melbourne Victory, GM of Commercial. Thanks for coming in.
No worries, Kate. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me, Toby.
Yeah, no worries. Welcome.
Thank you.
Are you donning company colours, sports colours here?
No, I just like to wear blue suits.
Is that right?
No, I like to wear a suit every day. I used to wear a tie up until about 2 years ago, and then the world changed, and I thought I could go a bit more relaxed these days. But when I first started, I was suit and tie proper every day. Amazing.
Yeah. I actually had the great fortune of connecting with the guys at the Sydney Swans last Friday.
Yep.
They invited me up to Sydney to explore their facilities. It was fantastic. Amazing. And it actually happened to be game day. Yeah, and so they walked me through their offices and everyone head to toe was wearing some sort of fan gear for the Swans.
Really?
Which they played Friday night against the Hawks, I think. What's it like for you guys on game day? Suit and tie, or
yeah, we're suit and tie. We're very corporate. I think Kate knows this. She's seen us in action.
I love the women's suits too. They're really nice.
Yeah, we try to be very uniformed, and I think we've done that for a very long time. And it's just our way of being who we are as Melbourne Victory. So men will wear a suit and tie for all our corporate functions, and ladies accordingly. So suit, whether it's a skirt, pant, option with a blouse, and that's our colours. Wear a badge as well. So we're unique in that way. So we stand out from everyone else.
And is the badge the fan gear sort of?
Well, it's just a Victory logo, Victory badge. Obviously this year we're celebrating 20 seasons. So now we've added a 20 seasons badge, which is cool. A little bit of extra. 20 seasons logo on the ties. So every year we try to update it, which is pretty cool. Cool. So yeah, I like it. I enjoy it. And we get to find a sponsor that provide suits for us, which is really good too. So,
do you know, I saw when I went to the game the other week, you actually have the suits when you walk in the VIP area that you can borrow or hire a suit there. So it was super cool.
Plug to David Marks, our suit supplier. We at our chairman's function on entry, we obviously have a strict dress code at our functions because they're sit down, and obviously when people don't wear a jacket or they wear a t-shirt, we have suits downstairs and we make them put it on, like they get a ticket. We didn't say we make them put it on, but we suggest, hey, put the jacket on.
No headlocks.
No headlocks. Okay. No. Maybe a flare here and there and just let it go. No. But it's just to keep up the standard of how we want to be as a football club. So we do that, which is a great little touch.
And is that football culture?
What, the
to
suit
wear the
or
suit?
the flare?
The flare is most definitely, but the suit, or is that just victory culture?
I'd say it's victory culture, but if you look around the league, most A-League clubs will have a dress code of a suit, whether it's a tie or not. I feel like we've probably led that way. We've been around the longest, as well as a few other clubs, and we've been like that since the beginning. So I think it is a bit of a culture at that level. Like if you look at English Premier League and you look at chairmans and presidents and even football coaches on the sidelines, every club has a particular dress. Like if you take Manchester United, for example, typically their coach has a suit, red tie, has got the badge on the crest on the jacket. The new coach, not so much these days. He's got his own style, but I like that. I think it's an identity for a club where it's from the coach all the way through to the administration staff on match day. I think that's important.
I think so too. I think that you're living and breathing your brand.
Yeah.
So whether that's suit and tie or other, it's really good. I mean, the Swannies, there was people there in beanies, working away. Head of HR was there with her jersey on and whatnot. But head of commercial, talk to me about your day to day. What does it look like? What do you do?
Yeah,
not busy at all.
Not busy at all. No, it's day to day is I've got a team of 5 or 6 at the moment, and day to day is new business opportunities, talking to current partners, meetings back to back, proposals, working with the staff on different bits and pieces. We plan ahead for next season already. Like we're still in season now. Yeah. We're looking about what's happening next season from a community, commercial, corporate standpoint, events, hospitality. It's every day is something new, which is good. And then obviously talking to new brands every day is also really exciting. So typical days like that. Drop my 3-year-old off and then head into the office and away we go.
Where are you headquartered?
We're at Amy Park.
Okay.
Yeah. We've been at Amy Park since the inception of Amy Park. So it's a nice spot to be in.
Yeah.
Sharing space with Melbourne Storm.
Yeah, share with the Melbourne Storm and we shared with the Rebels as well. We're no longer, unfortunately. And then I think we've got Tennis Victoria around the other side. So it's a pretty cool facility. You got the tennis centre across the road, Rod Laver, etc., which is a great precinct.
Yeah, it's amazing.
MCG's a stone's throw away. So
we're actually in East Melbourne. I'm not sure if you know, Creative Cubes is on 88 Jolimont Street.
Yep.
And on our roof deck, we overlook into the park. So Rod Laver is literally directly parallel to my eyes from my office.
Yeah.
We've got the G to the left. You've got Margaret Court, John Cain, Amy just on the far side there.
Such a good spot.
It is amazing.
Incredible.
And what's really exciting, like this Friday, the Hawks play against the Bombers.
Yep.
And there's a pre-game at Creative Cubes. There's a post-game at Creative Cubes.
Yeah.
For members.
Yeah.
But the energy and vibe of everyone going out to support their team, Melbourne
has that sporting culture, right?
It's incredible.
Regardless of A-League or AFL or basketball, Melbourne is awesome. You wouldn't want to be in any other city in the world to work in sport.
The sports capital of Australia.
Sports capital of Australia. You got GP on, Thursday to Sunday.
Yeah.
When whether it's Southeast Phoenix or Melbourne United, and then Victory's playing, that hub, that precinct is a buzz, and it's great seeing so many different fans in different colours walking along Olympic Boulevard.
You just said it better than I did, but that's exactly it.
Yeah,
that's exactly it.
It's so good, right?
Everyone's everyone's proudly donning their team and heading to the game.
Yeah.
And it's just the carnival atmosphere and the energy, awesome. It's just great.
And we're known for having, a bit of an atmosphere with our fans. If you've ever been to a Victory, you will come to one, but Kate's been. We've got the North Terrace, which are, been the lifeblood of our club for so long, and they sit and stand behind the goals for 90 minutes and they don't stop chanting and they jump up and down. Incredible group.
Energy.
A lot of people that come to games that have never been before, and they just, rather than watching the 11v11, they're like looking at the North Terrace going, wow, like they don't stop.
Good.
It's awesome. It's very European football atmosphere, and we're been known for it for a long time, which is exciting.
Well, we have a huge European community here in Melbourne, right?
Yeah, we certainly do.
Tell me about your association. So Melbourne Victory, rugby league, you'd be associated with the Storm.
Yep.
Basketball, are you United or Phoenix or just neutral?
I'm neutral.
Yeah.
We probably have more of a close association with United just because they're kind of across the road a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But not really affiliated closely. We do some collab stuff every now and again, like ticketing, back
AFL team?
I have an AFL team.
No, I'm talking
the club. The club's probably not affiliated with an AFL team directly. Everyone's got their own internally, so there's a bit of banter there. But no affiliation.
Go ahead, spill it. Who's your team?
I'm a Port Adelaide supporter.
Okay.
Yeah, proud Adelaide man.
I'm going to Adelaide tomorrow.
Yeah,
we're launching a building there.
Fantastic.
And it's right near the stadium.
Oh yeah, great spot.
Not far from. What's the mall? Rundle Mall?
Rundle Mall, yeah.
So we're 2 streets from
There's
Rundle
only
Mall.
one mall there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I've been to Adelaide 3 times in my life.
Yeah.
And tomorrow will be my third.
Yeah.
Don't make the mistake I've made. On the 2 out of 3 times I've been there, I booked the same hotel, not far from Rundle Mall, right in the red light district.
Oh, yeah.
Horrific.
No, you don't want to do that.
I am going by myself. No, I'm just kidding. What hotel was that?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I booked the Crown Plaza.
Yeah.
Am I out of the red light district?
No, that's a good spot.
I feel like
okay.
fine.
Yeah,
and I didn't
that's
book
where
it.
our team stays when we go. So you go.
Okay.
Good spot.
I
Great rooftop.
I didn't book it. Yeah. Like I'm going with the landlord and a whole contingency. And I was like, where are you guys staying? They're like, we're staying here. I was like, I went on Luxury Escapes. Shout out to Luxury Escapes.
Yeah, they're a part of ours too.
Adam Schwab and crew. Adam's a good mate.
Coming on my show.
Is he?
Yeah.
We hosted an event at Luxury Escapes at Chadston.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, they did a retail pop-up.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, great. Well, Adam and I did. So I do this podcast. So I do this vlog called Wheel Conversations.
Yeah.
And I picked up Adam from his house and I drove him to Creative Cubes, actually here, South Melbourne. And we talked about Luxury Escapes and then we did a little sing-along.
Yeah.
It's actually been wildly popular.
Yeah, that's cool.
Across different channels. But yeah, next time you see Adam, just hey, I saw you singing along with Tobi in the car there.
Do you know what I need to bring up? Melbourne Victory in Business. So BeFit Foods joined as a sponsor. We get to come to the Melbourne Victory in Business, all of the event. Spectacular. I've not been involved in something like that. So all of the sponsors, all the different companies, how many have you got roughly?
In Victory in Business, about 103 now.
Yeah.
Companies?
Come to these events, and so you bring all these business people together. Yeah. You get the most incredible opportunities. You get to meet people that you would not otherwise get to meet.
Yep.
Great atmosphere, great events. I think it's a really good opportunity.
Yeah, so something that we're proud of.
Yeah. I'm all in on that. What I love about sport is it breaks down every barrier to, I don't want to say segregation because I don't think that's like that extreme, but like everyone there has come from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
They've come from different races, different countries, different ethical beliefs, straight, gay, different, whatever, and they're all there because they love the ball and they love the game and they love their team, and that's why I love sport. And I like to think the same thing happens here at Cubes. Like everyone's hustling and getting their stuff going, and their mission and vision is what they're passionate about, but they could be sitting next to someone that's completely polar opposite to them, and they've all got this mutual value and mutual respect and mutual passion. That's why I love sport.
It's so easy to have a conversation, right, with anyone. Sport, right? That's I always say sport's a great leveler of business because it can break the ice very quickly. It's like, oh, who do you go for? Oh, do you follow AFL? Who do you follow? Oh, you're a Richmond supporter. Oh, I'm Collingwood. You know, all of a sudden, you just forgot about the business topic and you're talking about sport.
And by the way, it breaks down the I used to say this to my friends in America who were African American. Like, I don't see color. They used to get offended by that.
Yeah, right.
Because they were very proudly black.
Sure.
But I was like, no, I don't see color. Like I see color, but I see you as a human being first and foremost.
Yeah.
And what I love about sport is it just completely eliminates that background. And just like, hey, I love Collingwood, or I love Victory, or I love Phoenix, or I love United, whoever. And it's like, okay, there's commonality there.
For sure.
Or I'll hang dirt on you for loving Port Adelaide. I have no idea. I don't watch AFL. But you know what I mean? Like that's sort of like it's healthy banter away from political scenes, away from like all this like disgusting stuff that's happening globally and affecting so many different communities.
Yeah.
And there isn't a good sporting person who doesn't have an incredible story. And that's something you guys do well at the event. You get people up there as speakers telling their journeys, their stories, all different sports as well, not just soccer.
Yeah, we try not to focus on the round ball all the time, like because every sport has a great story.
But the round ball brings everyone together.
Correct. Victory in Business as the example, which you mentioned earlier, we've probably the first club to do that business network in sport, and we've been around 15 years. We've facilitated $225 million worth of business, in that 15 years. And we've had the likes of Lindsay Fox, who doesn't do public interview. Were you there?
I was there. The most incredible interview.
The most incredible interview like you'll ever hear in your life.
The closest I've come to Lindsay Fox was when I was driving past another Fox.
Yeah,
on the truck.
And just
his
story's unreal. And then you get, like Mike Rolls, who like lost his legs, went on a footy trip at 18. Wow. Caught, I don't remember what he caught, but unfortunate, breathing the wrong air. That was his story. Breathing the wrong air and had to get one leg cut off and then another. And it's like he's sitting next to a 5-time gold medalist on stage in front of 1,000 people talking about his story.
Yep.
So it's not just about football. It's about bringing those people together and people listening to all sorts, which is fantastic.
And you had a swimmer,
Molly O'Callaghan.
Yes,
she sat next to Mike.
Yes, incredible.
20 years old, 5-time Olympic gold medalist at 20.
Yeah.
What a story!
Incredible.
So
I'm interviewing Kyle
Chalmers
tomorrow in Adelaide.
Port Adelaide supporter.
He's an Adelaide boy.
Yeah, he's a Port Adelaide fan too.
Is he? Okay, so I'm going to hang some stuff on him. I have no idea about Port Adelaide, but I'm going to Adelaide to launch his building, and I have the opportunity of actually emceeing and interviewing Kyle.
Yeah, awesome.
I got to speak with him last week. I understood he's an Adelaide boy. Yeah. He's got a Kevin Durant tattoo on his arm. And like, why KD, man? He's like, he was the best player back in the day when I decided to get some tattoos.
There you go.
I've read up on him. I've got a really cool slide. I might put it in our social feed. Yeah. But it's sort of a head-to-head, tail of the tape, in boxing.
Yeah.
So it's got me versus Kyle. It's sort of like he's gone to Marion swim school. It's like an elite swim school. Yeah. Well, I went to Moddy and Judy's, like little Pisher League, right? He's won all these gold medals. I've won none. Yeah. But and then it's it talks about all these different, but he's not the founder of Creative Cubes. So I get a victory on him on the punchline. But everything else, he's a phenomenal athlete. Yeah. But yes, like being able to be in the room with these types of people is. For some people, it's life-changing.
And bringing sport and business together is really unique too, because most businesses have people in businesses. Yeah. People are interested in sport, and merging the two together, it creates a great community.
And it's not a prerequisite to be part of our business network to love Victory. We don't do it because, Victory is the name, but we want people to have businesses that want to get an ROI or meet new people that they might not meet anywhere else because of Melbourne Victory or the sport. So it's really important, and it's done so much over the years that we have great stories about it, which is awesome.
Well, I'd love to collaborate there somehow. Yeah. I don't know what's possible or what's not possible. Yeah. I know nothing about the Victory.
Sure.
But I'm so grateful that you came on and shared some stuff with us today.
Yeah. Great for the opportunity. Thank you.
If there was one thing you'd love our listeners to know,
either
about you, about the team, about your job, about your dog.
My dog, Monty the Moodle, he's going to be 12 years old this year. One thing about me, I came across Victory because of their network, because of their one of their events that they had at Rolls-Royce. That's how I made my way in Victory. So
was that when your car was getting a tune-up?
I wish. Okay. I wish. No, I thank my wife for getting me into the doors. So she's the backbone for sure. But because of that network, I always say never be scared to network. Always, the power of networking is like unreal. Like I said, I would never have met Lindsay Fox if I didn't go to that Rolls-Royce dealership for an event and meet the right person at the right time and talk to the right people and then open these doors to Melbourne Victory. And I've met I got to shake hands with Tom Brady. Not many people can say that I've shaken hands with Tom Brady and had a photo because of Melbourne Victory. Right?
I did.
Did you? There you go.
But no,
one of two.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, 2 out of 3.
All right.
2 out of 3.
No,
So like the power of networking, I always
sure.
You know, I think it's really important. You know, even if you're not 100% keen on doing it, give it a crack. I think it's the most important thing in business and wherever you get the chance.
So it's unfortunate that, you know, coming to a network event has got this like derogatory sort of, oh God, like people are there scheming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But to hear how you guys do it
Yeah.
and to hear the power of the couple $100 million of value and revenue driven or deal creation makes me want to sign up.
Sounds
So
we'll get you a good deal.
I'm actually, so that's, I appreciate that, but I'm actually happy to support.
Awesome.
So
Appreciate it.
like with me, I'm almost the antidote to everyone else, right?
Yeah.
Everyone else wants to go to their friends because they get a discount.
Yeah.
I want to go to my friends to support.
Yeah.
And we're not friends, but like I'd like to think that this is a first step.
Absolutely.
I'm happy to pay and I'm happy to come. And I'm just grateful that you're bringing such value to the Melbourne business community via the round ball, the passion of the game, as a driver for change. And so I'd love you to come on anytime you want to give announcements or share some stuff.
And celebrating women in sport too.
Absolutely.
Like, what an
we do
incredible
that.
job.
We celebrate women in sport. We have a female forum network separate to the business network, which is just dedicated to women, which you've been on, which is fantastic. So
amazing.
And my wife will kill me, but I'm a wood duck. So like, I know I'm in sales, but I always pay full price for everything. And my wife goes, you're in sales and you never ask for a discount. No, why? Because I just want to, like you just said, I just want to, I'm happy. I want to give back, you know?
So I won't really ask for a discount. No. Like, I won't go outwardly to someone that I don't know and ask for, but I would have no shame asking for a discount for someone that I don't know.
Yeah. I'm the same.
When it comes to people that I know,
yeah.
And we touched on it very early, like we came to the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix as a sponsor. I didn't know anything about the team. I love basketball, but I was so heavily focused on NBA because I lived there for 10 years that a friend of mine who was actually not my friend, who was someone that sort of sought me out to say, can you mentor and coach me, who I became friends with. His name's Brad Davison. We ended up role playing at a bunch of different scenarios because he was trialing to get into he wanted to work for business, Basketball Australia, then it was the NBL. And anyway, he came to me and we role played the interviews. And then he got a job at the Phoenix.
Yeah.
And he did his first season, and then the second season he's like, "Hey, I'd love to get you involved." And the whole reason I got involved with the Phoenix, I knew no one, was because I wanted to support Brad.
That's awesome,
right? I wanted Brad to be able to hit his quota, and subsequently I've gone deep. You know, the show before here, we had the head coach of the Phoenix here.
I saw him walk out.
Yeah, he's become a really good mate. He's like texting me, he's coming over on the weekend to swim. We're actually going to have a soul bevy together.
Soul bevy.
Awesome.
On the pod earlier.
Yeah.
You'll need to wear the kids will need to wear
we'll get the jerseys.
We'll get the jerseys.
Yeah.
My daughter will. You don't understand. She walked around Sydney last week in a Tottenham jersey, only because my nephew is a Tottenham fan.
Yeah.
And he got number 11 and Harper, which is her first name, on the back.
Yeah.
And these kids, Bondi is full of pommies.
Yeah.
Were stopping her, and she had no idea what. She had no idea. She's like, Dad, why is everyone staring? I was like, I think it's the jersey. I was like, do you want to wear that? Like when she got dressed in it, I was like, do you want to wear that out? Like that's what you wear to the game. She goes, no, I want to wear it. Uncle Jakey bought it for me.
Yeah.
And so she'd be a huge fan. But I guess the point of the conversation is, and I'm lost, is
bringing sport, business
I'm
together.
in.
Yeah.
I want to support. Amazing. I want to do something. I don't know how big or small that is. Maybe a seat. It may be a game. It might be we get featured on the jersey. I have no idea.
Sounds good.
But I just love your energy. I love what you're doing. I'm grateful you're here. Kate has spoken so highly of you. She's told me a few times over the last several months that she's coming to do stuff with the Melbourne Victory and now I get to put a face to the name.
Awesome. I appreciate it very much. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks for coming in.
No
All right, guys. Off to Luna, and we'll be back after this quick sponsor break.
Luna.co is a great place for you and your business to start off with phenomenal accounting and legal services. So if you're a startup or a scale-up looking for legal and finance support, or alternatively looking to raise capital, Luna.co is where you need to be starting off.
Kate, thank you so much for organising that.
My pleasure.
I've heard you talk about the Victory.
Yeah.
Almost every time you and I have ever spoken on the phone.
It is so unique how they bring sport and business together, and incredible people coming to their events. So I love it.
I love it too. It's something that I feel like Melbourne United basketball have got United in business, and the Phoenix don't have Phoenix in business yet.
Yeah.
It's something that I've advocated to Romy, the owner, about, hey, let's do this. Like, Creative Cubes is a business network and community. So maybe we can just plug the Phoenix in here. But I'd love to get involved with the Victory. I don't really know enough about where they sit on the ladder and all. I'm very basketball dimension.
Yeah.
But I'm wide open, having met such a great guy who really authentically loves his team.
And do you know what I loved about going to the game as well? How close up you are, and that atmosphere, Amy Stadium, like it's an incredible vibe.
Yeah,
it's
amazing.
Really good fun.
I'm nervous about shooting my flare, but like if I have to do it, I'll absolutely do it. I think he said the Northerners, Northern Stand.
Yeah, they're chanting. You're right. You cannot take your eyes off them. You're like, they're still going.
Well, if you can't beat them, I think you got to join them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
really gives...
guys, I think I'm declaring that I'm a Victory fan.
There we go. See you at the next game.
I'll see you on the next pod. Thanks, guys.